música. Ugly, waving your hand out the window, check yourself. Warriors and conans, hope euphoria can slow dance with society. The drivers.
Oh. Oh. All right, hold on. Let me get it going here. Oh, where's the cow? Chat box, where are you at? Get you reloaded. And there you are. I see you, GM chat. We are live on not only X, but we are also live on Twitch. We're streaming on Twitch. We don't have a lot of viewers on Twitch. We got a lot of viewers on X, but maybe we'll start ramping up on Twitch a little bit. I don't know. I think we have the alert boxes set as well. So if anybody does subscribe to us on Twitch, you will be front and center. And yes, I think Coleman already subscribed on Twitch. So today is June 1st. It is it's Sunday. It's Sunday, June 1st, and I did not go live stream for the monthly close candles yesterday, but it looks like the market is perking up a little bit. So we can go check these monthly candle closes real fast across the market, and we will start with Bitcoin. Here, we will start fresh. We will remove all these drawings. Bitcoin had its highest monthly candle close ever. Ever. So that's pretty bullish. Good morning, Bo Bros. Partial Dubs, Big Soda, Boy, Coleman, Mr. Goldrobe, and What Up? All in there. Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
We got somebody on Twitch. So yes, we do have somewhat of a Twitch alert set up now. So thank you for the, I believe that's a follow. Someone followed me. I'd have to go back and refresh. I was so shocked that somebody just followed me, I forgot to read your name. So I'll have to go back and see that. But thank you for the follow. I need to have that a longer duration because I couldn't see. But I think it was Sup bro. Yes, the moves are in the chat. I bought more Bobo today because you the goat. I'm the mer. I'm the cow. Well, thank you for buying more Bobo. Trying to just keep going. Just keep going every single day because we are seeing bullish signs in the market right now with Bitcoin. Highest monthly candle close ever. And we're starting the monthly off pretty nice right now with a little bit of a green push right here. But we will see what happens when the market opens tomorrow morning. Let's check out Ethereum. Ethereum, we got a lot of work to do. Ow. I'm looking at this monthly right now. And if you've been following on stream and you have seen me chart out support and resistance levels, you're looking at something right now on the Ethereum chart. And you probably know what I'm about to do. I'm going to draw a line right here. Because it looks like we closed just above this resistance area right here on Ethereum. So they tried to push it down. I swear the Ethereum chart trades so malicious, like somebody is purposely trying to keep it down. I promise you, it's been that way for a while too. But Ethereum pushed through and broke above resistance, and it closed higher than this previous area of resistance on the monthly here. So technically, you get a moo cow too. So you're bullish. You closed above resistance, and you're getting a little push off of this area too. So this is an area we really want to see Ethereum kind of rocket off of and just run up here to these highs, these range highs up here. Okay, let me check it out on the weekly. You see, it was doing battle with that area, and it's still doing battle with that area. All these wicks, so. Uh-oh. So, anyway, sorry about that. I mean, this chart, I'm just waiting on Ethereum, guys. I'm just waiting on Ethereum. You're at your range lows here. There we go. This is a really trash kind of pattern, but we're just going to leave it up there. When Bobo reaches billions, I want to do giveaways during your stream, but you'll choose who wins. Will you do it? Yeah, I'll do it. I mean, if anyone wants to do giveaways on the stream, yeah, sure. I don't care. Yes, I followed you yesterday. That's a nice follow alert. Yeah, the Bobo creeping behind the door. Yeah. Mr. OG, hello, friend. Hello. We're all just eagerly watching Ethereum right now, hoping it'll pump and do something amazing. Maybe, possibly. Solana. So Solana is doing battle with resistance right here. And we've been watching Solana kind of fall off a cliff here on this Ethereum, Solana / Ethereum chart. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. Solana / ETH. You have this little upward trend line, and Solana is starting to break down from there. So Ethereum has been looking really strong against Solana and Bitcoin. So ETH BTC still catching a bid right there on the weekly, ever so slightly. I mean that's great compared to what you've had in the past. I mean, look at this. Your first kind of like real structure break here, the downtrend, and you're trying to like bull flag out a little bit. So yeah, let's do that. Trading view. And yeah, so Solana ETH still breaking down a little bit. Will we catch a bid and try to retest this area right here? Maybe. I mean, Solana has been looking pretty weak right now. I'm just calling it like it is. I don't care. You can have your little clicks, your teams, Team Solana, Team Ethereum. But we've been watching this for like 3 weeks now, and we've been seeing it play out. So this is your area of resistance on the Solana chart right here. Support, previous areas of support acting now as resistance, and you ran it all the way back up, and you're rejected at these areas acting as resistance. So there you are. Now you're trying to catch a little bit here at support, and we'll see if you can run it back and try to retest this, which I think you will, because we are bullishly trending across the market. So I don't know why you wouldn't catch a bid here at support and run it back up. So insane. We are starting to see bullish signs. I thought we were cooked. Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin, I said before, like Bitcoin is just like in a full-on bull trend. Like Bitcoin is just in a full-on bull market, and that's because of, you know, MicroStrategy and XXI. I believe that the company's called Cantor. Just kind of like in a bidding war for Bitcoin. Everyone's seeing how much Bitcoin they can accumulate. All of a sudden, you know, it crosses 100K, and now everyone's starting to panic, and they're all trying to accumulate as much Bitcoin as they possibly can. And there's going to be a supply shock across chain, exchanges, and it's going to drive the price up to, you know, levels we've never seen before. So that's Bitcoin. But like the rest of the market, Ethereum hasn't really seen, you know, that much of a demand. like a bid on it, mainly because we don't have the Ponzi-nomics that MicroStrategy is laying out on Bitcoin. So, but I do think with Bitcoin hitting new levels we never thought possible that it could hit, it would have to drive retail demand to come back to alts, right? I mean, they would have to come back. I would think. It's gonna get too crazy for retail to ignore. They're gonna be like, okay, Bitcoin is $200,000. I really need some Ethereum or some Solana, or whatever, because these guys they're right. They were right about Bitcoin, and I might as well take a chance and buy some of these alts. That's the thesis. I think that's what's pretty much going to play out. But Ethereum has been lagging a lot. And I think when that happens, Ethereum is just going to really rage pump, and it's going to look like out of control pumping. I think it's going to be like a lot of FOMO, where people are like, oh shit, Bitcoin is going to $1 million. I got to buy everything before BlackRock buys everything else too. Like, let's start a strategy to raise funds and buy ETH, a Bobo strategy. Well, that was like when I initially, I really needed to clear my throat. My voice sounds completely different now. When I first started the coin, I wanted to have like a fund or something tied to the coin where we would short things and like put it back in the coin, like kind of like a Melvin Capital type thing for Bobo. But I just decided we're just going to do the meme coin and just keep it real simple, because it's like when you announce short trades, or even if you had like a DAO or something, like a community vote to short different coins or whatever, announcing your trade is really not a good idea because you will be hunted, and especially everyone hates bears in crypto, so they will try to liquidate us like instantly. So like if say there was a Bobo strategy and we announced that we're shorting fart coin at 113 or whatever it is right now, and they'd figure out our liquidation, and they would pump fart coin, so it would have the opposite effect on everything. So I mean, maybe if we like trick the bulls and we actually didn't short and we just bought and we announced that we were shorting, we could just take profit and roll it all into Bobo. Yeah, just like James Wynn. I think that would be the smartest thing to do. Just like Bobo strategy has announced that it is shorting MOG today, and we have a $500,000 short. And then can you imagine like, oh, I'm gonna buy some MOG now, but we actually longed MOG, and then we just take profit. But they would catch on to that too. It might work the first few times. And then people will be writing threads. I feel like a bozo shilling another coin on a Bobo stream, but have you seen Augie? Yes, we've seen Augie. We've been going over Augie quite a bit on this on our stream. Let's see. I might even have it still in the history. No, okay. That'll be our first Dex screener coin that we look at today. Augie, life is good. Augie is, here's our line we drew. This is some trench TA. This is like some real life trench TA right here. I call it trench TA for anything that is like below 5 mil, pretty much. You're doing battle with this level right here that was once a support and acting as a resistance, and you broke through it, and now you're trying to hold that area as support. So you're trying to catch a bid and go break 1 mil. 1 mil is like another resistance level for you. Psychological area of resistance typically on coins is 1 mil. But Augie, backstory on this coin is, let's go look at their website real fast. Let's go. Let's go. It is from an artist. Discover. Here we go. We'll just play it.
Discover Augie, the original frog from Robert Crumb's underground comics that later influenced Matt Fury's Pepe the Frog. Created in the 1960s, Augie's quirky, rebellious spirit now lives on the blockchain, as the grandfather of memes.
So there you go. It's Augie, Robert Crumb underground comics that later influenced Matt Fury's Pepe the Frog. Created in the 1960s, and Matt Fury has talked about this a little bit, and I guess it's pretty much confirmed. I mean, he's replied about the artist that has inspired him, I should say. And if you go through Robert Crumb's comics, you'll see a lot of inspiration from like the way he lays everything out, like the Boys Club. So I mean, like, look, it's like, you know, life is good, and like the way he looks and stuff like that with the frog, his tongue out. I mean, it looks a lot like Pepe, and the way he laid it out in the Boys Club. So he got a lot of inspiration from this. He said himself, like, this was his favorite artist, one of his favorite artists. So yeah, there you go. This is they're calling it Pepe's grandfather. So from the strikingly similar design to the very recognizable personality, the connection between Augie and Pepe is undeniable. Even Pepe's tagline, "Feels good, man," is a clear homage to Augie's "Life is good." I do see it. So I did a little bit of research on it too, and I looked at it, and it's pretty interesting. So that's why we've been talking about Augie quite a bit on here. So clear inspiration for Pepe right there. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool to go back and see what inspired, you know, Pepe the Frog in the first place. And so you can, I would go look at the Boys Club, but I have to kind of like search it a little bit. And I think it's like a PDF file. I actually have it downloaded somewhere. But the way they do the comic strips and everything like that, and this book as well, the way it's laid out does look a lot like the Boys Club. So that is Augie. Pretty cool little history, a little bit of lore right there. So Gas was just officially confirmed by Matt Fury. Gas. Is Matt Fury in the trenches now? Okay, so Gas. Oh, did Matt Fury say anything about this coin? Is Matt Fury in the trenches now? You know, I've always said this too, man. Like, if I don't know, Matt Fury, he's always kind of been like, I don't know, lack of a better term, like a loose cannon. Not like in a bad way. It's just a wild card. There you go, a wild card, because he's dabbled in crypto, and you know, the whole 4chan, he doesn't, the 4chan alt-right thing, he's very, from what I see, liberal leaning, which most artists are, especially in California. I mean, it's just, but you know, it comes with the territory. But he's dabbled in crypto a little bit, and I've always wondered, you know, if he were to release his own token, how that would affect the market. It's always been like that wild card in the back of my head, you know, like especially when we had those like when Zora came out, like on base, I was like, man, what if Matt Fury posted his art on Zora, and he posted like a picture of Pepe or whatever, and it was like a contract that went live on the blockchain, and then what? You know, are people going to be like, this is the real Pepe now? You know, just, it would cause a lot of chaos. So that's another reason why I've always felt like, you know, 4chan memes like Bobo and Moo are like the market memes, have always been kind of the red pill, because I feel like they're safe from all that, you know, because they are based off of you know, Pepe the Frog itself, but culturally they're tied to 4chan, and they're kind of just like you know, doing their own thing, kind of floating around out there. So they can, they have like 1,000 lives, you know, like 9 lives like a cat. They can just kind of move with the flow of things, etc. But anyway, we're looking at Gas Pass, and let's go to their Twitter to see why they are pumping. We're just going to go look at all the coins today. And we will talk about Bobo, of course. Bobo is now green since we went live. We were down again this morning. But we are hanging around support still. So that's good. And I've drawn every line on the planet on the Bobo chart right now. But it looks a lot better on Deck Screener. We have this really crazy generational trend break line that's forming right here. It ties up perfectly on Deck Screener right here. This is like the MEXC chart, so it doesn't really hold much weight with this. It's just the one I use because it was like the first real exchange Bobo got listed on. But we've got some downtrends potential here we can break out from and get a little bit of steam going here, a little bit of momentum on the Bobo chart. So with that being said, we'll go back to the trenches. Gas Pass by Matt Fury. A cat. Okay, let's just read it out here.
He cat featured in Matt Fury's latest book, Cortex Vortex. The character is also part of ZOG's NFT collection, which confirms its real name.
Okay, so the cat is in the Zogs NFT collection. The cat featured in Matt Fury's latest book, Cortex Vortex. So Matt Fury's another Matt Fury character. Gas just made it on the Coin Market's homepage, featured in the top trending. Looking to see if there's any like Matt Fury connection. I don't know, but I mean, I guess it's just the token. Okay, I see the usual suspects with the Coles. Yeah, see, you guys know what I'm talking about. I see the usual suspects shilling this Matt Fury token. See, they're getting into the Matt Fury stuff. So that is the Coles go-to right now, and not only is that their go-to, but they are doing this on Ethereum right now. So Ethereum has, I'm telling you guys, Ethereum, things are happening on the Ethereum blockchain right now. We didn't have meme coins trading like crazy before. It's been a while since we've had motion on anything Ethereum, and that's kind of crazy. So I'll keep an eye on this for sure, like with this whole meta right here. Yeah, Gas was just officially confirmed by Matt Fury 100. Yeah. Excellent ideas as usually, just like James Wynn. Let's start Bobo straight. Okay, these are all ETH will teleport to new all-time highs and Bobo will be parabolic. That is the game plan. That is the game plan.
A few moments later.
We're going to Solana now. Checking out Solana. So Solana has cat with mask. And don't forget about Moonpig.
Bruh.
Moonpig, by the greatest, supported by the greatest trader to ever live, James Wynn. We'll look at Cat with Mask. I see Cat with Mask has a lot of motion on the timeline. There's a lot of people showing this. This thing has just been up only, hasn't really had a trend line break yet. So, you know, typically with these coins that run on Solana, you can just draw one of these bad boys right here. Just a nice trend line break. When it occurs, people usually panic, and you have to find a new area of support, which could be, you know, horizontal right there. I kind of tucked that in there. Because there was a resistance, and then it bounced off that previous resistance at a support. So I would be looking at that area to bid if the trend were to break. this is just TA I'm doing because I'm not being bearish. I'm just saying if I were to try to take a position in this coin, because clearly I missed out.
Bruh.
So if you missed a cat with mask and you're watching it go up, you're looking for an area to possibly bid if something does break down. I would look at this area right here first, around 17 mil. So can't go up straight line forever, or you can. Who knows? Cat with mask he has the stonks thing, which is also like the dog with hat had that as well. So cat with mask. Booga on Soul. Booga is OG of OG memes. Do not forget the small meta. Giga chat on ETH. Hey, the small meta. When the small meta starts cooking, that's how you know we're really back. I'll leave this line on here. I'm not saying that cat with mask will go there. I'm just saying you've had a really good run right now. So if anybody decided to sell, take profit, I would look right there first. We'll leave it here and we'll come back in a while, and it'll either come right here and bounce, or we're going to come back to a chart that looks like this. We're just gonna be like, okay, well, that coin's gone. This is another, someone mentioned this coin to me like a week ago on stream, and I was just like, what is La Bobo or La Boba? I don't even know how to say it correctly. Maybe, let's see.
Labubu.
Labubu? Labubu? Great news if you missed the cat with mask. There is a crocodile with a croc on its head, not a drill. Okay. I was gonna say Labubu, but my computer is being fancy. The AI here. Labubu. So we're saying Labubu. That's probably not how to say it, but it's a really good looking chart, and apparently it is very viral in Japan. Let me go check it out. Labubu fans. The hottest toy in Asia, a fan meme token for Labubu on Solana. Not affiliated with PopMart. Okay. The Monsters by Hong Kong artist Kasing Lung. Inspired by Nordic fairy tales, he created this universe in 2015 with characters modeled after elves, fairies, and monsters. Okay. All right, so that's going up. It's going up. They are feeling the Labubu. La Bonbon. It's like French, but I know it's not French. It's Asian. Ayo, I'm about to bring the We All Gonna Make It gang in. We appreciate Rect and Bobo. Uh-oh. Here they come. We All Gonna Make It. They're at 2.1 mil. You're sitting at a support level. And like I said earlier, you know, the We All Gonna Make It coins, this is one of the longest tenured We All Gonna Make It coins. You've lasted a whole month, and you are in the month of June, and you're catching a bid on the first of the month, which is today. So you're catching a bid at a support area here. Should be like right around here. Barely even touched it, but that looks like your area of support. You broke down from your trend up here. That looks like this was the trend people were trading. Let's see. Just you were bouncing. Then you broke down, people panicked, but then the Chad stepped in. The We All Gonna Make It Chad stepped in. And now you're at the support area, and people are bidding right here, the horizontal support. So this is your new support area on We All Gonna Make a Coin. And you're gonna try to go all the way up here and reclaim this trend and keep going. So that's that looks like the game plan right now for We All Gonna Make It though. So, but that's a really good sign though. This is what I'm saying with pretty much with Cat with Mask too. A very similar chart, and we just drew the same pattern on Cat with Mask, and you just watched it play out on We All Gonna Make It right here. So if we go back to Cat with Mask, you said we'll get to the crocodile with the croc. See, that's pretty much what We All Gonna Make It just did. So it breaks that trend line, and then we go to a horizontal support. So if it does pull back, doesn't have to, still looks very bullish, but that's what I'm talking about when I see these trends break. I will look for areas of horizontal support. For an area that was previous resistance, then bounced off that area, acting as support. So that is some trench TA. So shout out to the We All Gonna Make It's in the chat, and the Cat with Mask, and we will go look at your crocodile with croc. So Ethereum is not quite there yet with the creativity that Solana is putting out there on chain right now. So right now we're just in this Map Fury world and the whole Map Fury rotation, and hopefully, you know, there's a lot of Map Fury rotation, but I do expect it to start leaking back into 4chan as well. So don't sleep on the Moo-Moos and the Bobos. It's all connected. It's one big happy family. But just getting the activity back on Ethereum chain is a really good sign. Crocs.
Bruh. Huh? Huh?
All right. Who? Okay, this has to be AI, right? I was gonna say, who put the croc on the croc? Because I know some of the crocs look different. Yeah, it's AI. Because look at the holes. Yeah, look at the holes. It's AI. It's an AI croc. Croc with the croc.
Bruh.
So, well, is that FUD? Is that FUD to say that it's AI because it's not real? Or maybe one was real, but then they start AIing all the other ones. Is that I don't know. So there's a croc with a croc. Like someone in the chat said, if you miss Cat with Mask, then you're gonna love Croc with Croc.
Bruh.
And their charts at 1.5 mil right now. So have fun trading your Crocs. Anything else up right now like crazy on Solana? That's new. I know King Charles is catching up. I think they're catching a bid again. Well, looky there. We drew our support line because you found support at a previous area right here. Caught a bid. And you caught another bid at an area that was, you know, somewhere where you broke down from right here. A little bit of a bull flag support. And you pumped again. So not a lot of resistance on King Charles right here all the way back up to all-time highs. So your next area of resistance on King Charles would be right here. All-time high. You're gonna try to go break all-time high if you're the alpha dog. These dogs look so sad. Anytime King Charles comes in the room, it's just,
oh shit, here we go again.
It's got that Undertaker bell for him. So that is the King Charles chart. You're bouncing off support. So there you go. GigaChads really are on ETH. Most of these narratives are AI or one viral video on TikTok. Man, because that's even crazier to think about is if, so first we were waiting for memes to kind of develop out there in the world to like make a token or tokenize the meme. But now if we're just gonna AI memes and just throw them out there, then that's crazy. Yeah, that's even faster. You know, it's just like everything's getting sped up even more. So people are gonna be like, okay, cat with mask, and then they're gonna be like, okay, croc, croc with a croc, and then somebody is asking ChatGPT right now for a beta play of this, and they're gonna AI generate an image of like, I don't know. I could go ask ChatGPT right now, but I don't want to spoil it. We're gonna see something out there here in the next hour or two that is just like that. There's a pig with hat. Is this AI too? I'm assuming. So we're getting AI memes now. AI memes. Looks like gas is the Matt Fury meme of the day. I know Zeus was doing okay as well. Still, they're kind of chilling. A little bit of you could call it a bullish pennant, just like a big uptrend here, and you're trying to like, you know, form like one of these bad boys. Just kind of try to break out again. Really rough sketch right there. I'm sorry, but that kind of looks like what you're trying to do on Zeus. I would just draw one of those and pray. What's up, Bobo fam? Hello, Goldman. Mumu wrecked. We got to go to Mumu? Say go to Mumu. Let's see. Go to Mumu. Mumu is at 1.5. Mumu is at 1.5. You were at 1.4. What happened? You went at 0.1. So you're still in your iron support range here. This is something that will never break ever. Apparently, this is the bottom. Like pretty clearly, you've been here since last year, September, and you've just been accumulating here. Someone's accumulating a bunch of Mumu. It looks like just chilling. I mean. Yeah, Mumu's just waiting to do this, waiting for alt season pretty much. And I think we're getting close. We're getting like activity on Ethereum, on chain right now. It starts with the Matt Fury memes, and then people start branching out, and they're like, you know, they get back into the 4chan and things start taking off. So I need to load the Mumu bags. Load the Mumu bags. Correct. F with your vibes and energy. Not many real ones left. Thank you, Tony Montana. Mumu is immortal. Send Mumu to the moon. LOL, I'm accumulating. I mean, so yeah, I mean, you've just been chilling down here forever, and you gotta accumulate. The only way you're gonna go higher is if you get, you know, the supply in the right hands. So people who stop selling every time it hits 2 mil or whatever. It's just like, so the stronger the hands, the higher you'll go. You need a bunch of people to buy Mumu down here at 1 mil, so you can send up to like all-time high. That's how it goes. It'll pull like a Mudeng and just straight up, like what the Andy chart did. Just somebody comes up and buys everything up and then it sends. As there's a Labibu on ETH, but it's not really doing anything. There's another Pepe's dog, Zeus, that's at 7.6 mil. We got PvP action going on. Did this thing? Why? What happened with here? It launched May 21st. Let me go look at the other one. This one launched May 20th. So, well, let me check again. just to be sure. All right, I don't know. There's dog fighting on chain. Godman Moo, WSB General Moo. Okay, we'll hit the Moo button one more time. We do have the super cycle background. I forgot. I just looked over at my other monitor and I forgot that I had the super cycle background loaded on screen right now. So maybe that's helping. Bullish. Go to CoinGecko real quick. Look at what's up on the weekly. SPX 6900, which is being relentlessly shilled across the timeline, is up the most at 17% on the week. Crypto.com Crow is up 12% on the week, so maybe that's a sign maybe retail is starting to come back. Potential alt season. Crypto.com coin is up. A little interesting right there. Uniswap as well. Jupiter. And then your typical Ethereum list right here. Anything connected to Ethereum is up on the week. So pretty much Ethereum dominated green up here on the weekly. So Ethereum is really starting to ramp up a little bit. A lot of signs there for an Ethereum pump coming. So that's why I've been watching Ethereum, and I've been paying attention to ETH BTC, and it's been looking stronger than it has in quite a while. People are actually bidding this. Look at that on the daily. It went right back up. It's green on the day again after being down this morning. So is, pretty much Bobo does as Ethereum does too. So, there was same type of deal. We're down this morning like 4%, and Ethereum went up, turned green, and Bobo turned green as well. So I think once Ethereum breaks out of this little pattern we got going here, or this resistance area, just like that, I think Bobo will break out of its little downtrend pattern here too. So and we'll tackle our next area of resistance. There's a lot of chart here on the Bobo chart. Bobo is like a massive chart because it's been around for so long. So there are a lot of levels that you can trade here if we go higher. So I mean, just all kinds of levels. So have fun trading, everyone. But if Ethereum does what I think it's going to do, we won't really be looking at a lot of those levels. We're just going to see some really, really ridiculous on all ETH memes. All ETH memes. But Bobo likes to show out during Ethereum pumps. That's all I'm going to say. It has in the past, and it seems like anytime Ethereum really pumps, people are just posting Bobo statistics, and they're like, why is Bobo outperforming everything on Ethereum? It's like people FOMO into Bobo when they see Ethereum starting to shoot up like crazy. They're like, oh, it's Bobo time. And the cycle continues. Go to... Let's check out Pepe real quick. Check out Pepe.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
So Pepe broke down from this range right here. And there were a lot of factors at play here. James Wynn, Hyperliquid Whale, was longing Pepe, so there was a lot of people counter trading, probably selling Pepe, trying to short Pepe, etc. Because counter trading James Wynn, people were making millions of dollars doing that. But Pepe is at a support area here. You can stretch this all the way back to September of last year. And it's trying to find new support right here. So, these patterns don't always play out perfect, but now you got a new area of support, and we're going to try to work our way back up here. So, probably going to retest this area right here, this trend that you broke down from, and you're going to see if you can recapture it and continue higher. So, Could just be a James Wynn anomaly right here. And we'll see if we can just recapture and go higher. But this is your new area of support right here, which extends all the way over here. Previous area of resistance bounced right there as well. And there you go. That's your Pepe chart right now. So there is hope, of course. Support right here. Apu had a pretty good day yesterday, I think, or the day before. Yeah, they almost bullishly engulfed this breakdown right here. So Apu, this was your support area, and then it broke down, so people were freaking out, and got this nice little red candle right here. But you've already started to engulf what was lost here. So maybe people were just scared and they were just timid and they were watching this area and it broke down and now it's getting ate right back up. So you're going to go try to reclaim this area of support and then go fight this area of resistance right here. This area you tried to hold, but we're just kept getting swatted down. So, but yeah, the dip is getting bid on Apu though, so that's a good sign right there. Gonna see if you can reclaim this level. I want to see it break above this and reclaim right here. Good. Hello, Panther Apu. Man, Bobo Billions, y'all. Apu, I don't... What? You guys don't... Y'all just say the chart or the carrot. Don't scare it. The chart is a carrot, don't scare it. I was going to say like Apu. I was going to try to figure out a word for like, because that's like Bobo Billions. And then Apu something. But then I was like, there's no chart. There's a carrot, don't scare it. SPX chart. Still looking okay. Your support area is down here where you launched off from. Looks like you're already trying to build a little bit higher. This area right here could be considered support now. You broke out from here. I bet if we went to like the 4 hour, it's a little bit more clear. Yep, sure is. This was an area you were doing battle with and you broke out and you tagged it. People were bidding right there. So already catching a bid and trying to go back up to break out from this area. So SPX chart is trading very cleanly right now. Very clean. You can see these levels very clear on the chart right here. Rejected, 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 and you broke out. And then it acted as support, resistance, support, just flipping and continuing on higher. So it's putting on a clinic. Moo trillions. The chart is a carrot, don't scare it. Let's look at Hype. We're just going through them right now. And Hype is finding support at a area that was once resistance, previous area of all-time high right here. Now acting as support. So pretty simple there. I mean, it did drop down a little bit lower than that, but looks like it's already trying to reclaim this area. So this looked like a really juicy area to bid for once resistance could act as support again. So don't know if we're going to get 28, but pumping from your previous area all-time high is pretty standard in a bull trend. So, but this would have been a juicy entry. Don't know if we're going to get it. This is an okay entry too, though. Maybe the hype wells are just like, you're not going to get it. We're going to keep going. But so this is being kind of greedy. That's being greedy. Trillions. Sorry for my coughs. I just had COVID not too long ago and I'm still getting over it. Actual COVID. Terrible. And don't know where I got it from. Don't know. The charts, they made me sick. All the green. Bobo Billions. Chill guy. Chill guys. Chill guys needs to stop chilling because you were losing an area of support here. I had you drawn out right here. And now you're acting as resistance. Let me see this. Yeah. You're trying to reclaim. Chill guy's trying to reclaim. You can see this area where it bounced, even a trend line that went all the way up here. You see that trend line? And it broke down, and it was using that area as a resistance, and rejected. And you were trying to hold this area support. You see that sideways where they were trying to hold it right here, and then it got rejected down. So now you're tucked under it. You see how like it's got a little bit of resistance here? So you're trying to break out and reclaim this and go higher. So that is your chill guy chart. Chill guy, the bears got hands right now. The bears are putting hands on chill guy. But you gotta reclaim this area. You bounced right there pretty hard, and that bear just said knock, dink, 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 just knocked you down. So now you're tucked under resistance again, and you gotta reclaim it. Boom. Let me go look at Bitcoin dominance real quick. We're gonna look at the technicals. Technicals. Where are you? Okay. Kind of caught a little bit of a bid. Now it's got 2 4-hour red candles there. It's not crazy bearish. It looks like it's kind of taken off again a little bit, honestly. Let me go here. Yeah. Interesting. Bitcoin dominance does not look as bearish as it did before. So, very interesting. But we'll see what Ethereum could do. We'll see. Chart Brainlet? Yes, we'll chart Brainlet right after this message from where's it at? We haven't done this in a while. I'm gonna take a commercial break here with here's David giving his speech, courtesy of the Undertaker.
Drop everything that you're doing and just hear me out. You are currently living in a time where you have the opportunity to obtain generational wealth. What are you going to do with that opportunity? What are you doing with that opportunity is the better question. I understand not everybody's going to. And I say that all the time. That wag meat shit can go out the fucking window. But you have an opportunity. So if you will yourself, if you grind away, you can achieve it. So what are you doing with that opportunity? Are you going for it? Are you trying to change your family's name? Are you trying to lift that curse and make the generations upon generations not have to worry about a thing? Or are you participating in generational fuck?
Wow. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was our David commercial. We're back. Let's see here. Brainlet on Sol. I mean, okay. On charts like this, I'm just like, you're bottomed out, right? You're just bottomed out. But someone down here is accumulating or buying, trying to buy. You see these run-ups, and then it gets swatted down every time it hits. Every time it hits like 420, like 4.5 mil, it gets swatted down. So this is your area of resistance right here. And you've been all the way down to 1 mil. So you kind of got like a little bit of a accumulation range going on right here. Buying at 1 mil and someone selling at 4.5 mil. And that's like your range until you can weed out whoever keeps knocking it down at 4.5, so you can take off again and reclaim this area. So this is your range right now on Brainlet. You had one, it went down a little bit lower right here, but you reclaimed it. So I would just watch this area. This is your area you need to break above and hold, because it keeps getting swatted down right here. So tell the bear tell the brainlet bear who has a an order set to sell at 4.5 to like close his laptop and throw it in a river.
Bruh.
Tell him to throw it away. Tell him to throw his laptop away and just go trade something else. So all right. Sorry. I got okay, bye baby. I got the kids running around like crazy. It is Sunday and the kids are running around like crazy right now. So I was gonna go over NFTs a little bit, but I mean, ordinals and everything look pretty. I mean, I don't want to say dead, but like bottomed out for sure. Bitcoin puppets are in the lead. Bitcoin puppets are finally in the lead, number one. Don't really know what happened to Node Monkeys. Node Monkeys were so expensive. I have a few favorite Node Monkeys, like the Pepe style Node Monkey, of course, is one of my favorites, and the hoodie trait is also awesome. I guess I can just do price high and low. Let's see. I don't know what this thing is. I'm looking for like the Pepe style ones are awesome. I had one once before, sold them. Looking for the hoodie, like a Pepe hoodie is like a beautiful looking Node Monkey. Can't really see one right now. There's Pepe with 3D goggles. Maybe if I just click the Pepes. Let me see. Body. Oop. Dang it. Oop. And they're gone. Okay. Maybe it's a sign. Node Monkey. Pepe. Body. Thank you. That one's a hoodie, but got crazy eyes. Crazy eyes. But yeah, I think you could have just did a collection with just Pepes and it would have been honestly better than anything. Everything else. I did take one of these Pepe Node Monkeys and make them into a Bobo too. I lost that image somewhere. I posted it a long time ago, but yeah, pretty dope. There's an okay looking one. I do enjoy the hoodies and the Pepes. So, but Bitcoin puppets are in the lead currently in the ordinals market. This guy right here, I actually owned this guy once before. Man, I had a bunch of Bitcoin puppets and I sold them all. Actually, a lot of Bobo holders got in early on Bitcoin puppets. Like we all really enjoyed them. I know Sikasa liked them early too, before like anyone really cared about them. And a lot of Bobo holders bought some, Bitcoin puppets really early. I had like 10, I think, for really cheap, and I sold them when they were pretty high. That's all. I did pretty well on them. That was like my best NFT trade, I think, or ordinal trade, I guess you could say. But I still enjoy them a lot. It's just with ordinals, I was like really into it at first, and the higher Bitcoin would go, I was just like, man, I can't see how these can sustain their price point, because people want Bitcoin more than they want the ordinal. Like it seems like the currency they're being traded in is just so valuable that if you spend, let's say you get a really rare ordinal for half a Bitcoin, and that could be $500,000 in a few years instead of the 50K or whatever you paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not really mathing. It's like you can enjoy them and look at them. It's just they're not going to hold their value in BTC. That's like only been like my really bear case on them. But yeah, you could say that about anything though, really, across any chain. Like, but it's just they're very fun to trade, and I like them a lot, and like they look great. I love them. Like I bought a lot when they were cheap, made a good trade on them, but that was like my bear case for them. I was like, man, these went up a lot in value, and I have a lot of Bitcoin I've made from this. I should probably sell them. And that's pretty much everybody else's thought too. You make a lot of Bitcoin, you're like, oh wow, this Bitcoin's going to be worth a lot more in the future. I should probably sell. So that's like, except the magic internet money wizards. The wizards do hold their value, I guess. Was like, hold on, what happened with the wizards? Oh, I'm not looking at the wrong. Dude, I don't even see one. Is it Taproot Wizards? So yeah, Taproot Wizards do hold their value for what it's worth for now. I mean, we'll see as the higher Bitcoin goes. Since they are the first, this like with Bitcoin, it's always like the first of everything has like historical value on chain. And we all know the best Taproot wizard, if I can find him. There he is. The small gur, the Bobo Taproot wizard, which was the first Bobo art inscribed on the Bitcoin blockchain. And I believe my Bobo, I put like a Bobo logo type deal with an orange background, was the second. But, this was the first instance of a Bobo character being inscribed on the Bitcoin blockchain. This Taproot wizard right here. So, I do want him, but I don't like that price. I think it was lower, and it's got a lot higher since then. So, yeah. But this is like historic, kind of like Bobo art, and I like him a lot. I like him a lot. I wanted him before this was like they even did the extra NFTs, because I got into ordinals like the first month when they were doing it. So that's why I inscribed the Bobo so early. I inscribed him like under 30K or whatever. Like I was under 30K, the number inscription or whatever. And to inscribe something was so expensive because everyone was trying to be the first to inscribe things. So I inscribed like one image for like $700 or something. But I was like, oh well, it's probably worth it if it's going to be historic Bobo on chain. I wanted to be the first Bobo, but then you got the Taproot Wizard Bobo. So yeah. So I did that research a long time ago. I was gonna ask, like, I was trying to figure out who owned it before they did the whole collection, and I wanted to snag that right there before that happened. Before even the people that held it realized this like historical significance of it. But to me, that's the best one right there. Of course, me being somewhat biased, but not really. It's the only bear in the collection too. So that is some Taproot Wizard Ordinal talk right there for you. Sorry if I'm putting you to sleep with Ordinal talk, but I love that stuff. It's really interesting. Yeah, I can see it both ways, bull and bear case from it. Zoe, Pepe's cat, is now up. So, man, the Map Fury meta is on fire right now for Ethereum. Don't forget about Chinese Andy, everybody.
Bruh.
But look, it's pumping, so stop hating, Mr. Bear. Stop hating. It's all pumping, right? Don't look at the liquidity. Don't look at the liquidity. It's pumping. Kekius Maximus chilling at 31 mil. Okay, so I've given Kekius Maximus a lot of crap in the past, but we have people in here like Kekius Maximus too. But the way Elon talks about this so much that it's actually starting to have like real long-term relevance now. So he just tweeted about it yesterday too. Like he tweets about it like almost every other day now. Kekius Maximus, his video game character handle. So it's actually having some like real long-term bull case here. I feel like he keeps tweeting about it. I don't know though. It's just his video game handle though, so I don't know. It's better than I thought it would be. Keck Bros. That's all I'm trying to say. Let's go back to. Did we look at Fartcoin yet? Fartcoin? No, we didn't. We have not looked at Fartcoin yet. We drew an area of support, and we broke down from that area. So naturally, you move the line. This is a good area of support right here too, though. Look at there. You bounced, not once but twice, and now a third time right here. So now we got a little bit of a range on Fartcoin starting to form on the daily here. And this will be your area of resistance around 121, 120. So you need to come back up here and reclaim 120. A lot of coins right now, a lot of altcoins across the whole space are looking to reclaim areas of support, and some are still holding on just barely. And that's why I think, we're kind of at that area where Solana and Ethereum and alts need to catch a bid against Bitcoin, because a lot of these other alts are kind of clinging to areas of support, or they're ranging around a little bit. So you're gonna have to try to figure out what you got to do. But that's your range. That's your trading area on Fartcoin right now. Pretty decent. So yeah, $1 Fartcoin was a pretty good long. $1 support. But yeah, we've been looking at all kinds of coins and stuff, and been live for about an hour. And I think that's about it for our cozy little Sunday stream. I will probably be on later. I want to do another stream. I want to do like double streams daily. So it's going to be a quick one. This is going to be an hour. And then possibly later tonight, might even do like a gaming stream or something. I know people like the chart streams a lot more, but if I'm streaming on Twitch too, I might do more gaming streams as well. But Bobo is green. Can't be mad about that. Pepe, Apu, SPX hype, all green right now. Check a few more, just real quick before I get off of here. I think that's pretty much it though. The market is looking okay. It's looking primed for the market open tomorrow. A little bit of green right now, and Bitcoin being back at 105 is pretty promising for the market open tomorrow. You can see this area right here where Bitcoin's catching a bid. Check that out. This is like kind of like a flatted out area right here where it's acting as support now. So we'll see if this holds tomorrow. This is like 103. But it looks pretty good. We look primed, especially Ethereum, still chilling at support here, primed for the market to open tomorrow. So thank you all for tuning in to the space on not only X, but on Twitch as well. We did get a new follower on Twitch, so thank you. We might be back later tonight as well. So if anything crazy occurs, we'll probably do market open and see how the DXY and gold and futures open later. So it'll be a very interesting week, that's for sure, with Ethereum teetering on the brink of a potential alt season. So that has been my time. I do thank you all for yours, even the moo-moos in the chat. And as always, the target remains Bobo Billions. I will see you all in a little while. Peace. Oh, wait. We got one more follow on Twitch. Thank you, X6ZZZ. Thank you. And I will see you guys later. Keep following. Keep liking. And more charts to come. See ya.